Hello, it's Friday. I can't remember the date, June something. And I'm back live, 11:30. I made myself a goal 2 weeks ago to start showing up Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11:30. And that is one of my goals, to start being more consistent and just showing up. So here we are. Today, I want to do kind of a recap of things I've covered, and then also a little bit of some random ramblings. I've been talking to one of my friends about ramblings, and I met this beautiful person in the course that I'm taking right now, the course that I'm taking to learn about how to start a membership community. And it was almost like divine that we met each other because our hearts are just so aligned. And I can't tell you how powerful it is to have someone who believes in you and believes in your vision and is offering their unique perspective, and how much that helps you on your path. And this person and I, we mostly share and communicate with the app Marco Polo. I've mentioned it before, but it's a video app. She sends me a video, I send her a video after I watch. So it's not a live like this FaceTime, what is this called? Facebook Live, and it's not a FaceTime, but it's very similar. And so this morning we were messaging each other, and she's having a hard day, an emotional day. She has things going on. And later today, she needs to show up for a conference that she's a presenter at. And it just reminded me of how we often have this perception of people, and we all give this public persona, right? Like on our social media, and maybe if we have businesses, we have our business faces. And it's just a really important reminder that everyone has something going on in their life, right? Things that we don't know behind the scenes, and to give people grace and love and, just a lot of grace. So if you could think of her today and send good vibes or prayers, if that's what you do, I would appreciate you thinking of my friend as she gets through a day that's a little more challenging than other days. So yeah, I want to recap. If you haven't watched some of my other lives, I really encourage you to go back. And I've been hitting on who is this community for, what is the community, both kind of from an abstract level what it is, but also like concretely what you can expect from the community. And I made this really cool, well, I think it's cool graphic, and shared it the other day. I'm going to show you. I printed it out. Is the Rise Up community for me? So you start up here. Do you believe in medical freedom? Okay, we have no over here. This community is not for you. But yes, of course, most of us do. So yes. Do you feel stuck, scared, anxious, or unsure about the future? A lot of us have been feeling that way. Sadly, yes. Yes, Rise Up is for you. Woohoo! Okay, it's sad, but yay, party, you're going to be in this amazing community. Or no, thank goodness I don't feel that way. Okay, well, do you want to be part of a like-minded, supportive, inspiring community? If the answer is heck yeah, yes, Rise Up community is for you. Well, oddly enough, I don't want to be part of a like-minded, supportive, inspiring community. That's okay, we're all a little different. Well, if that's true for you, but you have some interest in learning about these topics, unschooling, alternative health, alternative parenting, maybe it's about changing mindset, core beliefs, and habits. You just want a change in your life. Yes, please, okay? If none of these things are true for you, then maybe it's not the community for you. But this kind of gives you a good idea of the community that we're going to be setting up and the vision that I have. As far as, so that's who, and it kind of is what too, but how are we going to achieve these things is through goal setting, and it can be small. A recent thing for me was the whole thing with the masks. Many people may have this perception of me, again, a public perception, because I post pretty boldly online that I'm very brave, but I have always been really a rule follower, and I don't enjoy sticking out. So in Virginia, when masks became, I guess, mandatory or whatever, I pretty much wore them to grocery stores. That was the only place we really went. Our kids, we kept them home. We didn't have them wearing masks much, except Marisol to gymnastics. When we moved to Florida, I thought it would be different, but we moved to a very liberal town where everyone was wearing masks still. So I started to really explore my discomfort with that, and I was like, I started to feel morally obligated to not wear one, to be honest. I kept reading articles about it, and the more I read, the more I realized, one, that they're not really working the way that we're being told they work, and that there's so many negative repercussions. So I began to feel I should not wear one, and so I began to push my comfort zone. It was a very small thing, especially being here in Florida where it's easier. At first, I went in with my dad to a grocery store. My dad's a big guy, over 6 foot tall, 6'5", and the first time I did it, oh my gosh, my heart was pounding. I didn't look at anyone. I just wanted to get in and get out. But what I found is the more I did it, the easier it got. And so by the time I had already been not wearing a mask for several weeks before it became kind of accepted here to not wear them when the CDC changed their guidelines. And I had a woman come up to me in a mask and just make this really great conversation with me in the grocery store. She wanted to know, oh, do we not have to wear them anymore? I see you, I see one other person. And I was like, I'm not wearing one. Like, people don't understand that we really can't wait around asking for permission for these things. Like, we need to be the ones to take that power back. So that was a small thing, our goals can be small is my point. And we should start small because it's the baby steps. We're going to build on those things. So if you're feeling alone in your beliefs, and some people have reached out to me that they feel alone, they feel anxious, they feel scared, or just that they're not able to speak their mind, this community is going to be a place where you feel safe and you feel supported, and you have no idea how much that feeling alone is going to free up energy for you to start moving forward in your life and taking whatever step is right for you. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but I can help you with the how. I can look back on times in my life where I've gone through this journey over and over and break it down for you. So here's another graphic I have that I'm working on. You can see my notes are still on it. And this is kind of, at first I had it as the Rise Up Success Path, because in the course I'm taking, they talk about Success Path. But that's actually a trademark for this course. So this is the first thing that maybe you guys can start giving me input on. I had revolution, but I don't know that that word is actually describing. I think journey is actually a great word, right? The Rise Up journey. I just like alliteration. So I had renewal, rejuvenation, revitalization, flow, transformation. So anyways, you can see over here we have a questioning phase. In this stage, you have questions about where you want to go. You're curious, but you may feel anxious and alone. You may research obsessively about certain topics and feel ready for change, but you aren't sure what to do next. It seems risky to be open about your ideas. You may feel stuck about the future. Stuck in the future may feel scary. So that's the first stage of this journey. Now, that doesn't mean everyone's in that stage. Some people might be here incubating. Some people may be here birthing. Some people may be way over here expanding, or you may want to get there. In this stage, you feel confident and connected with people who love and support you. You know being yourself leads to the most satisfying life, and you feel empowered and focused on taking actions to fulfill your dreams for the future. Life is fun and exciting. Your energy flows and you flow with it in constant give and take. This supports both your growth and your community. So that's just to give you an idea of this journey that we're going to be on together. And to me, this always cycles. Like, I have been at all of these stages. In between questioning, there's incubating, birthing, and expanding. I have been in all of these phases multiple times. So this is not something, it's kind of like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? If you remember learning about that. We all aspire to be self-actualized, right, at the top of the pyramid. But our teachers always told us, right, like, you never like get there and then that's it. Because that's not how life is, right? We cycle. We go through cycles. So I just want to encourage you to look back on some of my other videos, and please reach out to me if you have any questions. I really just feel really good about this vision that I have. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to share it with whoever's ready to join me. If you're not sure yet, I would love to answer any questions you have. Yeah, so I think that's all for now. Again, please reach out to me with questions. Like my Facebook page, and if you like to speed me up because I say too much or I'm going too slow, you can go over to YouTube and watch me much faster. That's what my husband likes to do. And I also have a e-letter that I'm sending out if you subscribe to my email, by your email, that I'm sending out about once a week, just with right now kind of, it's mostly a recap of, all the information, so it's in one place, but eventually I will be sharing other stories and information with that, and it will be the best way for us to stay in touch. Have a great weekend, and I appreciate each of you so much. I'll see you again next week. I'm going to be coming live to you again 3 more days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11:30. Maybe you're getting sick of me, but I just want to get this vision out there. One favor you can do for me is, you don't need to share this stuff publicly, but if there's someone in your head you're like, oh, I think they might like this, if you could just share to help me share my message with people so that it's spreading, I would really appreciate that. Okay, bye now.